The time has arrived. The college football playoffs set to get underway as 12 teams begin that long battle on the road to the national championship. Welcome, folks, to Berkeley in the home field of the California Golden Bears, as we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. And they'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. On the jet sweep. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Quick throw by the quarterback on the RPO. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
Quarterback keeps the football, fighting him off. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option, whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it. Puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, when you have a guy that can get to the outside that quickly, use that touch pass to be able to get him on the perimeter, let him use that speed to pick up a first down like this.
The Golden Bears begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. He's going to hand this off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Looking to pass, it's Brown. The receiver makes the catch. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
And the Golden Bears looking to cash in this red zone trip. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Touchdown, Golden Bears, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Johnson. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. It's an out route, the catch made.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Of course, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
Punt team ready to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Takes the handoff. It's Johnson running with purpose. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter to stop him for a loss.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Back to throw. It's Brown. The pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. There's the handoff. A gain of 2 yards, and now it's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with them.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll run the option. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. Breaks free. Powers through. The senior calls his own number. Picks up the 1st down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. The quarterback's got it on the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this 1st quarter run out. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the 2nd quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21. This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. He's looking to throw. And it's picked off in the end zone. He's at the 50. Past the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Cal. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
That is a risky throw here, so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception, Chris. Sometimes you see a guy hesitant. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. Oh, and it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. Can he make something happen?
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Cal, 13, Missouri, 0.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback.
Will take over. First and 10.
First play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. They're going to run the option. Fights off a defender. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pen him in.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Now it's second down here. Back in motion now. Here's the option play. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, if you're going to run this option play, you've got to be the one that's dictating the tempo. I feel like the defense right now is doing that. They did a nice job of getting to the quarterback. He didn't get many yards at all here.
Third down play for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Here we go, the coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Play action fake, looking to throw. On the move now. He's going to take off here. And the senior calls his own number and keeps this drive moving. Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. The shotgun handoff here. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
First down, looking for more now. That play moves the ball across midfield to be set up with a first down at the 41. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
Second down now after the sack. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Coleman. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle, it's Johnson. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Offense on the field. It's 4th down and 9. Wants to throw it. With the catch, it's Coleman. And he goes down behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yardage on that pass play.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Past the 45. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Boy, when you can rip off a huge gain like that on a touch pass, it forces the defense to be more cognizant of the pre-snap motion to the edges. Now the pre-snap motion calls should keep that second-level defenders guessing.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking downfield. It's Brown. The pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. The throw complete to the running back underneath. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Third down upcoming after that completion. Out of the gun now on third down. Receiver makes the grab. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. The Golden Bears will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. That's a designed quarterback keeper. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
And the Golden Bears will line up now. It's first and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming up.
An important third down and goal now.
Here we go.
Trying to convert with a sneak. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talk about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. After the PAT, the lead is 20. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Bringing it out, it's Johnson. And he He stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep downfield to the left. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
A lot of times college football, a game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Tries to get it to the running back. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. Short hands. It's Hardy. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. Offense clicking now to first down at the 45. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his second interception in the first half alone.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Oh, look, he's chucking it deep again. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. On first down, it's play action. Delivers quickly to the left side. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Tackled after the interception. That will be the final play of this first half. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Bears will kick this away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. They'll try the option play here. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Man, the defense, it's all about assignment football. Somebody's got to be able to account for the quarterback, which they do. Nobody's left for the pitch man. Good job by this offense picking up some positive yards.
Punt over the middle. It's Hardy. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The pass rush closing in. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll try to run it with the option. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. The back's got it. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
To throw, it's Brown. With the catch, it's Johnson. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. And now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be 1st down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And the Golden Bears look to keep this drive moving. The linebacker shifting around now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches.
Boy, this guy did everything that he could to try to get to that first down marker. It looks like he's just going to be inches short, and it's decision time for the offensive coordinator and head coach.
Here comes fourth down. Now look at this. They line up in the Wildcat formation. And it's a direct snap. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking downfield. Grab down the middle. It's Roberts. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
And the single back takes the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. The gain makes it second and medium.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read. Then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Moves out of the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Here we go. First and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Designs a good throw. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1. Here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who's going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? We've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up second and goal. And the quarterback will just sneak it now. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. And they cut into this lead now on third and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, this defense just keeps coming up with plays. That's a third stop in a row here inside the 10-yard line to get us to fourth and goal. You look at that scoreboard, you need points on the board. I don't think a field goal is going to help you at this point in the game. You got to put a touchdown up on the board, call your best play, and go out and execute.
A field goal here does doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 on 4th down. Around the end, it's Hardy. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
The offense begins this drive, backs to their own goal line, set up at the 3. Here's a carry for the fullback. He's swallowed up at the line, could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Smart of the offense, keep the ball on the ground, try to keep working that clock. The defense needs a stop if they want to give their offense any chance at a late comeback.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And there's the handoff. He's past the marker and still going. Breaks into the clear. Past the 50. At the 30 now. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21. Wow, he just burst through a crease there, and after that there was a lot of open space.
Boy, if they're able to secure the blocks in there in the interior the way they did, allows the back to get downhill with all that momentum. It's all on the safeties to be able to make a tackle. And if they miss a tackle, you get loose like that. They're lucky they're able to pull him down.
And then 4th down, right back to the running game. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10. The Golden Bears looking to run some tempo here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They call the counter play here. A juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Back to pass. It's Brown. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The field goal is good. They add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Bringing it out, it's Johnson. And the return brought down by the coverage team there. The first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that 1st down yardage. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep to the right side. And he throws his third interception of the day. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And to begin the drive here, set up at the 30. Leaning on the run game here. The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. A tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Running out of time in the pocket. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works. And the Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And it's taken right around the 35. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the defense comes up with the football. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Receiver in motion now. Looking for a gap. It's Johnson. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. No punt. Offense still on the field, going to go for it on 4th down. Back to pass. It's Brown. The receiver grabs it. They make the tackle, but that 1st down should secure their spot in the national championship game.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Fires it on the move. Pass is caught. The man was wide open that time. Touchdown, Cal. They are pouring it on now.
You know, this This head coach and even the players always talked about wanting to play a full 4 quarters, and that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. Right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Now coming up from the 17-yard line. And looking to throw now on first down. He escapes the pocket. Contact as he threw it. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance at coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief.
It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Cal's offense back out on the field now. And his home crowd ready to celebrate a very satisfying home victory. Running back grabs it on the screen. Brings the ball to the ground. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, the running back here just seems so focused on trying to locate where he...
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Second down after that previous play. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. Scanning the field, it's Brown. He's running out of time here. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here comes a handoff. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. The course in the playoffs is survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.